Okay. Oh crap, I forgot to... This needs to get changed too. This one. There we go. There's a little hum. Alright. Oh god, my... okay, no, fortunately, from my perspective, my finger is super big as I have a big mouse cursor. Uh... but, yeah, Slay the Princess. I'm here to play it. Because I saw the trailers, didn't know if I would enjoy it, but hey, why not give it a shot, you know? Let's see if it's worth refunding or if it's worth going through the whole thing. This is a horror game is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings. Plus, parallel effects not on rare has caused motion sickness. It cause health issues. Ah, man, it's a horror game. Maybe I should refund this game. I'm awful with horror. I am so bad with horror. Hold on, but let's actually see what let's see what topics it goes over. I'm super bad with horror games, so this is a little awkward. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Content warnings, here we go. Or Slay the Princess. Do not use warnings on this page as evidence of authorial intent. Direct spoilers will be, but if you wish to avoid general spoilers for the game, scroll at your own risk. These are rare flashing images of the game, so if that's a health risk for you, it's not, but I mean... General warnings, mild nudity, realistic depiction of mutilation, disembowelment, realistic depictions of knife wounds, loss of... am I allowed... I assume I'm allowed to stream. I mean, obviously, I don't think YouTube's gonna give a fuck, actually. Right? I mean, there's plenty of like R18 games that are like super gory, so it's probably fine. Cosmic horror, existential horror. You know what? Hold on. Before, yeah, existential horror, being in line, disembowelment, suffocation, realistic vision, fast burns, realistic gore, jump scares. Okay, well. Body horror, force, self-force, suicide, realistic vision, graphic violence, self-degloving. Oh, ugh. Okay, you know what? I want to play this because it looked really interesting, but a lot of these are really realistic flame depiction of bloated corpses, self-degloving. Ugh. Burning to death, auditory gore, murder, death, loss of control, verbal abuse. Okay, well, gaslighting is okay. Well, verbal. Okay. Realistic severed head. Ugh. Okay, maybe I should re-question my choice of playing this game. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Okay. Let's see. Slay the Princess. How scary is it compared to other games? Let's do that. I just need a general idea. I was wondering how scary it is, as I don't do well with horror. Yeah, just like me. I'm fine with violence and blood and gore. I'm not good with jump scares. I'm like, there are no jump scares. It's creepy, but it's more philosophical in its narrative rather than just make you poop your pants. Note there are a lot of branching paths in it, so I can't guarantee it doesn't jump scare, as I haven't read all of it, but it's probably fine. There are no traditional jump scares except some very loud sudden sound that made me jump every time. Worth noting. Well, I guess that counts. The sound is okay. Whew. Alright. I think I'll bare minimum give a shot. There are no real jump scares, just grisly and settling. Okay, so it seems like the jump scares is mostly auditory rather than visual. I think I can deal with that much. Alright. Whatever, oh crack. Whatever horror you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Accessibility. Self-voicing volume drop? What is this? Self-voicing? What does that mean? I actually don't know what that means. There's controls for this game? Oh, take a screen. Okay, I guess so. Auto advance, quick save, quick load. Oh, quick save and quick load might be important to have because I don't actually have that much time before I have to go. The pristine cut. Okay. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You dialed the 4 times. It seems pretty good. Let me increase the game audio. It's pretty low.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? Yeah, for real. Killing in prison seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to up a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Honestly, a lot of these are pretty realistic. Can someone else do this? I'd really rather not be the one to do this.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her. She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
The danger comes if she gets out? Oh, yeah, like what happens?
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this.
I guess
very
that's
important
technically
job.
fair.
She's a princess. People will listen to her because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Oh, so is she just like a bad princess to follow?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I've also seen the trailers, but the person that I'm playing as isn't human as far as I can tell. This is also noteworthy by the cursor being definitely not a human's. It's very wolfy. Or like barrelly.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
She's not dangerous because... Hold on, so let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I'm not comfortable with doing that. This is honestly an interesting question. Someone has tasked me to kill the person who would end the world. I think realistically I would want to do it. I would probably have PTSD, but I think I would do it. Because obviously she's ending the world, right? I'll go to the cabin, talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I guess that's fair.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens, but a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. You
know, maybe I should... Hold on, I was curious about the rest of the dialogue options. Let me... Fuck. God damn it. Okay, hold on, maybe... wait. How do...
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Damn it! Okay, no, hold on.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Wait, I made a mistake. You know what, whatever, don't care enough.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Voice of the hero.
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What's noteworthy is the fact that the player seems to be... The player and the narrator seem to have a... It's clear that the narrator is talking to the player because he clearly says, ignore him, the voice of the hero. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm just gonna go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi! Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie and say I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Let's just say hi.
Hey, stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
What's
Oh.
your name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Oh, weird.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
That's... weird.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
That's a little weird, admittedly. Yeah, if I'm the first
I
person
don't see
here,
what
what
that
have you
has to
been
do with
eating or
anything.
drinking?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
No, she's pretty suspicious. I don't know anything about... No, pointing out the suspicion's a little off. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Pointing that out would also be a little weird. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
The dynamic we have going on, I don't think this...
It's not like you'd believe me.
Man, she's right. God, this is so suspicious. Like, I come up here, she has no food. There's no evidence of her eating or drinking or literally anything that a normal person would have. And so it's super suspicious. I have to agree, that's super suspicious. For my first and probably only playthrough, at least streaming this, I don't know how many times I'm gonna play this. We'll see how long an ending is. I wanna let's go through more of the dialogue options.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Okay.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I was sent here to slay. Okay, no, I want to exhaust all the dialogues before I pick, because this is gonna be my first one. I was sent here to slay you. Apparently supposed to end the world. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Okay, that
How long has she been down here?
that doesn't change the fact that you don't eat or drink like a normal human. But that, to be fair, I'm also not a normal human. This claw.
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That's true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't
It was the
trust
narrator,
that. And I don't
interestingly
think
enough.
you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
I don't know who to believe. It's the narrator or the princess. But so far, the princess is super suspicious, but the narrator is also really
So
strange.
this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
I guess that's true.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here.
That's not
And it's
true
whoever
necessarily.
sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the
That
same.
is definitely not necessarily true, because there are plenty of reasons you could lock a person up with throw away the key. There are prisons for that for a reason.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person. And a subjugating monarch, no less.
No, I hate, this answer sucks. This is awful. I hate that one. That's fucked up. God, it brings up the question of what do I think is right, or is it better to trust or to believe what is right? Because as per men, like, if I were in this situation, it is super weird that she again doesn't have like any food or water, and she's still alive, even though she's apparently been locked down here for so long, you know? The narrator, this is just me as a player. I don't really like the fact that I have to trust the narrator. It's just weird. It's just weird. Man, I hate, why did I decide to play this? I hate making choices. I like being streamlined. Okay, obviously there's no right or wrong answer. This is, from what I've heard, is a game with so many different endings, and they're all like, not quote-unquote canon, but like they're all veritably real or true in accordance with the game. What would I do? The thing is, the narrator is like this weird voice that tells me otherwise. It's literally me as the player, and the voice of it's weird that there's a voice of the hero for the record. That's a little strange. since I am personally aware as a player that this is obviously a game, and this is obviously also because the narrator is referring to me, I would assume, because it's really weird otherwise. I'm going to see what happens if I release her, because I am not really... Man, I hate this. I'd rather... Man, I don't know. This is why I hate this. This is why I hate making choices. Alright, let's just go with this one.
You're only making this more difficult.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Wait, what? Voice of the hero. Oh, so is this like an internal voice then? Oh, so the narrator... So they're... That's weird. Okay, that's super weird.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay, so no, these are all quote-unquote internal dialogue. The narrator and the voice of the hero. The voice of the hero is my separate conscience. Okay, I see.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I agree. I'm gonna go check up. Does she have any ideas? No, I'm gonna just check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, that sucks.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising
God.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a
Oh
trapped
dear God,
wolf.
holy shit.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Dear God, okay. That's terrifying. Oh God. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Do I want to take the blade and stab her? No, that's, I mean, why? The question is, why didn't she do this earlier? The door wasn't locked when we came in. If she was so committed to tearing her own flesh, like, why is my existence here? Obviously, it's to tell a story, game, like, meta-wise, and still tell a story. No shit. But I suppose the question is, what's the canon? How much of the fourth wall has been broken?
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
She'll probably kill me. Aw, man. I think the narrator's telling the truth here. We are literally seeing what she is doing. And obviously I've seen the trailer. But there's also way too many different endings. There could be I mean, I doubt that the first ending is gonna be like, oh yeah, you save the princess. I'm pretty confident she's gonna backstab me. I'm confident she's going to backstab me. So it's a matter of whether I want to kill her or save, quote unquote, save her. I am damn confident she's going to stab me in the back or like tear me limb from limb. Let's be real here. Let's take the simp route. I'm simping.
Fine. Against your better
Oh.
judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the... You cut into... The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
That's fucked up. I
Her
hate
limb
that.
falls to the ground, and the heavy chains
Oh, I have
follow
a
suit.
little knife in my hand now.
She didn't so much as utter a sound
Through
for
the whole ordeal.
ordeal.
Yeah,
No,
she
she
didn't.
didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her
And so the
escape
narrator
into the
comes
world.
in. Okay.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Yeah, look at, and I also like look how like. What is the? I'm just curious about the look. Why? Oh,
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is
the
some
two
sort
of you. Yeah, me, the
heroic
player,
gesture.
the voice, and the heroes.
The two of you have literally
Interesting,
doomed
okay.
everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2: The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin,
Chapter 2?
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
This is okay. So now this is clearly it's pretty obvious now. This is a meta
If
narrative.
he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last
Voice
time,
of the
did he?
smitten.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to tell Vicky about it.
Go figure. Taking the simp path got me the voice of the smitten. That makes sense.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
True.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Technically not true. It is possible the narrator was the one responsible for closing the door, because that was the narrative. The narrative is to slay the princess.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
God, I am beginning to I'm now starting to regret the simp option.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? It sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Maybe that's what he meant by the world ends. Because that entire other world ended. I'm the only, me, the voice of the hero, and the voice of the smitten are the only ones who technically survived that world.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Probably the latter, if we're going based on what the narrator said.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a
okay, no. I have regrets.
Some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
No, she is unhinged. Oh my god.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Let's talk about
Just
her.
be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time is because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? I'm assuming the narrator will only want one. Well, only let me answer one. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? I'm curious about this.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
People locked her away. Why couldn't they slay her? Yeah.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Yeah, special in killing someone.
Of course
Sure.
you're special. Why else would you be here?
It's because we're the player.
Calling
We're
us special
that way,
isn't
right?
going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
You're being cagey. What aren't you
I've told you
telling me?
everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Nope, fuck that shit.
Running away? What are you doing? We have to save her.
Seriously? You're just
Do you even know where you're going?
Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Okay, fine. I'll go cabin Telltale. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be
We've
saved
already seen that the
after all.
narrator can control our actions, so it's possible he's directed the narrative this way. Turn around and leave.
Really keen on
Again.
wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Let me
But
guess.
fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I go back up.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Huh.
What's going on? Where are we? Oh, I don't like this one bit. There's not a single damsel in sight.
God damn it.
How dumb.
I do genuinely. Oh my god. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, the sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your conscience and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the thoughts. Let's go. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not fair. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. You must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. And so I return.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do. Look,
I recall. Okay, I'm just making sure because I didn't do all the explore options before.
while I... Does it?
Are you a monarch has slain a prince, not a slain a fisherman or a miller? Or seamstress slain a prince, not slain a... Okay, seamstress... forget it, I'm not
Are you
doing this.
serious?
So what if I turn around and
You're
leave
just
right
going to-
now?
Fine. Good. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And so I come back. Turn around and try
You're
again.
really keen on waiting.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Only to find
Would you
myself
look
here.
at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition.
There's no fighting this, is there? I'd go, fine. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to keep trekking through until I find
There's
a way out of
always
this
a
place.
choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings,
the
you start to
world?
realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Whoa! The stranger?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
It's walled. I'm
Is
not
a
allowed to leave
princess.
anymore. Look at the background.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more
The contrarian!
if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, everyone's day, forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be
Yeah.
careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet.
No, the
You were
previous
never
one,
going to slay
yeah.
her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
These walls weren't here last night. You can't just force me to go to
What
the
are you
cabin.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin where I'm definitely going to slay that
You
princess.
know I can tell when you're lying. Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Naturally, since I already killed the previous run.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Let's
Good
do
as a
that.
knife against a world-ending monstrosity, anyway. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect.
Interesting.
And no
So
idea
I'm
what we're dealing
forced
with.
to take it?
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly distracted.
True.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Approach the mirror, take the blade. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I don't think that was...
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Huh.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. A disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Yeah, let's leave.
Don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin it.
Okay, contrarian. Take the harsh, take the center, take the soft on the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go,
Ew.
deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears,
Oh,
and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
my cursor.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
And so that's my second ending.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh,
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange.
oh,
So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
we can do that?
Unlike this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Oh, voice of the contrarian. Let's go!
You can call me Princess.
I don't know why I
if you'd
asked that.
like.
She's gonna say the same thing as before.
Princess.
Oh. For all I know, you're all locked down here. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and booked back together again. Do you know what happened to
I
me?
don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Yeah, so if I ask questions that don't, that weren't from the other one, I think it just creates more. You're apparently third to the world. So yeah, no, if I keep hitting explore, I'm gonna just make more. Let's go! Let's do it, contrarian!
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
This is great!
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we
For real.
We always start by retrieving the blade.
Ah, fuck that shit. Let's keep making more.
Leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Whoa. 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 All three of them. Oh, that's cool. That's weird. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. but there's 3 different bullet points because I have multiple fractures. So I could just, obviously, I think this would progress the story and thus get me to chapter 3, but I honestly want to go back down the other paths to see what the other dialogue option was. So let's keep breaking this up. For all I know, you're logged down here.
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a... But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
God, I want to know what happens.
You're trying to do the right thing. There's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, come on, fine.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward.
Ugh.
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
This is a cool
You
ending.
can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her.
I wonder what would happen. Oh, God, now I wonder what happens if it was on the fourth, when there were only 4, because there's clearly a 5th one here now. Maybe this one will just be gone? The crazy one? This one I'm releasing her, this one I'm just leaving, this one I think I'm also just leaving, and yeah. This one I have the blade already in hand and I'm about to stab her.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
The narrator doesn't know what the end of the world looks like.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Ultim. Oh, it's the hands again. And, oh. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with
She's
something
gone.
else.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. Let's do this one first. Explorer typically has the narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
You're right. She's
Oh!
gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Then what the hell are we supposed to do? It is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do? There's something dreadful about it. No, don't do that. I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror
It's
never scared you
different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final.
The end of it's the end of a route, isn't it? You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin, Rocher. You recognize a presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between. Yeah, that's the hands, the one that I saw in the last route.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Something returns to the long quiet. Which is the space. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. So the original princess gave up on ending the world because, I mean, look at her. Brings me the gift of a fragile vessel, leaving behind only her body, as she mentally died, I assume. You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
A person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey.
No way.
But they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
This is literally only the second ending. So is it like an Undertale situation where it actually remembers how many endings I've gotten before she says this?
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Attack the industry. Destroy your body. Let's save. This is interesting. Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
I don't really like this question, but I want to explore.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
This vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget if only you...
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
It's all the endings, isn't it? Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What if I don't let you do this to me? How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Well, I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
God. The contrarian! The voice of the contrarian in me! My mind is telling me no, but my body... Okay.
If you need time,
Oh.
I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. Oh, god damn it. Wait. Oh. Oh, that's... The game just closed. I think that was intentional though, right? Because the phrase "wait forever" is literally like, oh yeah, wait until I'm ready to return to her side as I reopen the game. Like an, okay. So if I open so I do have a save around there. I don't have too much time. I'm going to... Oh. What the fuck? Attempt to outweight your destiny. I never left your side. Hey, at least I got an achievement for doing that. Hold on. So if I just... Are you sure you want to... Yes. Let's just do that. What happens if I do that and then reopen it? Does it bring me back there? Or do I have to reload it? Man. Oh man, I have issues. Alright, let's reopen the game. Oh, hold on, the image. There's... The, like, Steam launching window has a lot of images. But yeah, so if I want to complete her transformation, I need to reach as many endings as possible and then come back. Fortunately, it's not that hard. I just have to... Ah, man. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. So I'm not going to go back. Wait forever. And so, yep. She closes the game. Okay, I think this is actually a good stopping point. When I reopen the game, it'll go back to that scene, and I could say "make me forget," and then it'll go into back to chapter 1, because presumably that would be chapter, because that's the whole point of making me forget. It's a return to chapter 1, like what happened at the end of chapter. So it seems like if I want to ever go back, I need to take the abandon route, where it's to abandon my my mission. So fortunately, it seems like it's really easy to get to her, where I just simply need to abandon the mission of slaying or saving the princess. So as long as I disengage, it's pretty much fine. The reason why the first time I played the game, I went into that abandoned route is because, I tried leaving twice, and then I saw a glimpse of her possibility. The problem is, at that time, the princess was still very much herself. She was still a quote-unquote filled vessel, and not something that could be inhabited. And so this entity was unable to take its form. Interesting. Okay. It seems like there is a quote-unquote true ending of some kind. Maybe there's even two, because this game is really solid on the player making choices, where it's where it's you kill her or you save her. And so chances are it goes back to the attack the entity option. I am curious about what happens if I attack the entity in that moment, but I'm assuming nothing would happen, to be honest. I can confidently say I'm not going to be going through all the endings. In fact, I'm going to look up how long to beat. Slay the princess. How long to beat? I'm sure there's a 100% completion. Whatchamacallit? Completion is 17 hours. 17 hours worth of endings. The game is definitely not expecting me to... It said the main story was like five or so hours, 3 to 4 hours or something like that. But yeah, so I only need enough endings, as she mentioned, in order for it to complete the vessel and beat the quote-unquote main story. There's plenty of other endings, and I'm sure there's even an ending where you do get all the endings. The completionist ending, basically. I'm sure there's a completionist ending. I'm probably going to ignore that. There's no way I'm going to spend 17 hours on this one game, holding tab through all the already done dialogues just to go, oh, here's the one different choice I made. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Anyways,